Hello, hello. Hey, y'all. Hey, I hope everybody is well. Yeah, okay. So, just as a reminder, we are going to have the timestamps in the comment section. And tonight we are doing Leo through Capricorn. On Wednesday, we'll do Aquarius through Cancer. So, that's how it's going. That's how it's going to be. I hope everybody's well. I hope your Monday is going as as good as the Monday can get. And we'll get started. Okay. All right. We are starting with Leo. We are still in Leo season. Happy born day, Leo. Let's see, Leo, what it is. Your folks say you need to release to receive for Leo. Please and thank you. What is it? Leo needs to release to receive. What does Leo need to release to receive? Yeah. Welcome to everybody who is new to the channel. Glad to have you. Welcome back to everyone who has been here, no matter how long you've been here. I'm grateful for each and every one of you. Your advice here, Leo, is death, the Three of Pentacles, and the Hermit. We're going to get to that in a second. Let's get to your spread, your main spread. We got the Seven of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Emperor, Five of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. Ooh, okay. I see what Nine of Pentacles. What you gonna be receiving when you release? I'm just saying. The Sun. There you go, Leo. There you go. Okay. All right. Leo, Leo, Leo. There's a lot of pentacles out here. This is definitely involving stability. Um, it's one of those things with our Seven of Pentacles, Two of Cups, the Emperor, and the Five of Pentacles. The combination of the Five of Pentacles with the Emperor is not a great situation, because this is essentially somebody who is um, a tyrant, somebody who is controlling, someone who is, instead of being and staying in that emperor mindset where they are whole, they see themselves as whole even in bad situations. They don't take it out on other people. It is, it's the situation, not necessarily everybody else. Now, it doesn't mean that people aren't at fault. However, they place accountability where it's supposed to go. That's what an emperor does. But when we have this mindset, when we have this, yeah, this Five of Pentacles here, this person doesn't really feel whole. They're just bossy. They're controlling. They want it their way, and they want it how they want it, and they want it right now. Although people may have a different way of getting to somewhere, and the end result may be the same, it has to be done the way they want it. Now, that is not you, Leo. That's not you. That's who you're dealing with. It seems, Leo, that you may have been in a work situation that you've been there for a while. You probably, with the 7 of Pentacles, built up a lot of PTO. You have an established reputation there. You may have grown in the company, and it was aligned at one point in time with the 2 of Cups here. However, whoever this boss is, whoever this person is that's running the company or your department or whatever it is now, there is no alignment. There is no alignment. As a matter of fact, I'm getting the energy that it is one of those situations where you're the way his face is, it's very contemplative. Um, shit, should I let it go? Like, I've been here a while. Like, I put in all this work. I've done this and that. Like, he's looking at all the work he's put in. But it seems like it's all for naught. It doesn't seem like, it's worth it to deal with the stress, to deal with a micromanager, to deal with a person who you can't get anything right. This is someone who finds fault in everything that you do and always wants you to correct it because it's not how they would do it. It's not how they would say it. Yeah. And your spirit team, your folks, spirit, the angels in them, they saying it's time. You've done your time. This wasn't really supposed to be, this was a stepping stone, Leo. At some point, maybe you saw yourself retiring here. However, things change and we have to adapt with it. Clarifying the Emperor. Clarifying the Emperor for Leo. Yeah. This job situation, Leo. Ooh, I don't like it. I don't like the mindset of this boss person. I really don't. And they may be an Aries. Clarifying the Emperor for Leo. Yep. Clarifying the Emperor, Leo, is, let me show you. I want you to see it. It's the Hierophant and the Emperor again. Yeah. This person may have been at the company longer than you. This is somebody who is established. This is someone who is not planning on leaving anytime soon. So if you think there's going to be a change with the Hierophant here, this is the status quo. This is what it is. This person, like, they're probably going to stay in this position until they keel over in some type of way, maybe by their aspirations or physically. It's like that. Yeah. There's no change in this person at all. Clarifying the 5 of Pentacles. I'm getting also off the 5 of Pentacles. This person may have rationalized, Leo, why you didn't deserve a particular amount in a raise, or a raise at all, or a promotion with this 5 of Pentacles here. And to clarify it, the 7 of Cups. This this person is deluded. For real. They think they're king beef. And you know what? If it's their company, then they are king beef. If they have been given carte blanche over a department, and the folks know what they're doing, then guess what? They are king beef. They really are. And as long as they're getting the results, these folks don't really care what's going on. But you have options. You don't have to stay here. Seven of Cups. What you gonna do? Let's find out what will happen. What you receive once you release. We got the Ace of Pentacles. We got the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Sun. Leo. Leo. There is so much more out here for you. First of all, this Ace of Pentacles, as you know, Leo, this is a blessing from the hand of God, Yahweh, your benevolent ancestors, whomever it is that you lean into spiritually. And not only that, so you looking outside of where you are, Leo, will bring a major increase and stability, independence. So if you've been struggling because this person hasn't given you the raise or paid you your worth, going out on your own or doing something else, making that pivot in another department, in another company, it takes you from the Seven of Pentacles to the Nine of Pentacles. The Eight isn't even out here. You skip and jump. Like going somewhere else. Leo exposes you to getting more, receiving more. But you have to be willing to step out on faith and trust your spirit team. Yeah. Clarifying the Sun for Leo, please. Clarifying the Sun for Leo. Ooh, Leo. Leo, that's the Empress. That's the Empress. All you have to do is receive it. All you have to do is receive it. Like, don't miss out. Four cups at the bottom on the deck. Don't miss out on this blessing. Don't miss that boat, Leo. All you have to do is receive it. You have to be in the heart space to receive it. Yeah, you gotta apply, but you have to be in the heart space to do it because it's gonna come to you if you put yourself out there. It really will. Let's see what your advice is. I wish I had that, like some sound effects, that like Vanna White. Yeah, you know. Anyway, your advice, Leo, is death, Three of Pentacles, the Hermit. And I tell y'all all the time, I hope it like I'm gonna drill it into you, like my French teacher drilled into me in high school. Um, the Hermit is being led by the star. It's not a regular old lantern. Your wish fulfillment, your healing, your all the things comes from going within, comes from separating yourself sometimes and listening to your spirit team, following those nudges. And that's exactly where you're being led. We got two major arcana surrounded the Three of Pentacles. This is a whole work situation, transformation and removing yourself. Transformation, removing yourself. Transformation happens when you remove yourself, Leo. Yeah, that's what we got. Release the status quo, release that comfort if that's what it is. Your wish fulfillment, your dreams, they don't end at this place. That was just the beginning, Leo. That was just the start. Some of y'all were supposed to, had already made your side hustle your main hustle by now, and maybe this right here is that little kick in the pants to get you to do it, to get you to go out. Thank you, Spirit. They're playing the old school Outcast. At least I think it's Outcast. You need to get up, get out, and do something. Yeah, because you and I got to live for you and I. But yeah, it's like that, Leo. Your worth is not where you are right now. But anyway, I hope that helps, Leo. We're moving on. Moving on to Virgo. All right, Virgo. Getting your timestamp here. All right, Virgo. Let's see. Virgo, how you feeling? Let's find out what it is you need to release to receive. What is it Virgo has to release to receive? Oh, it's more. Okay. What is it Virgo needs to release to receive? I hope you're doing well, Virgo. If this reading resonates, please feel free to like, share, and or subscribe if you haven't done so already. What does Virgo need to release to receive? Oh, okay. All right. For your advice, Virgo, we got the Chariot. We have the Moon. Nine of Pentacles. Let's see what you need to release. We have the Eight of Pentacles. We got the Death. Three of Pentacles. We're back on work. We're back on work and or business, career. Nine of Swords. 10 of Wands. Ace of Swords. 7 of Wands. 2 of Cups. All right, that's it. Okay, yeah. Virgo, again, this is a career work situation where it's time for a change. It's time for a change. You've done exactly what you're supposed to do where you are or whatever is you've been doing. You have progressed. For some of you, you have perfected. There is no higher you can go at this place, at this facility. And now with Death and the Three of Pentacles, it's time to change the folks around you. It's time to change the environment. For some of you, you are supposed to be leading. You're supposed to be leading if you're not already. And if you are, you're supposed to be on a higher level. So if we're talking about like a team lead, you're supposed to be mid management to upper management. It's like that. It's time for you to elevate wherever you are, because it seems that with all you know, all you've done, and everything that you've done to improve things, they seem to be piling things on you even more, just because you have, maybe created some efficiencies. You have had some ideas that they may have been able to market and make money off of. And now they're burdening you with like overtime that you're not being compensated for, or like comped for in any type of way. Not money, not extra time, none of those things. And they're making it seem like, Virgo, that this is your responsibility. This is your burden to carry, and to carry on your own. Yeah. So your folks are saying it's time to change that up. We're done. We're done with this. They're done with that. They need you to be done with it. Let's see. Clarifying Death. Clarifying Death for Virgo. Clarifying Death for Virgo. Clarifying Death for Virgo, please. All right. To clarify Death, we have the Six of Cups, Four of Wands. Let me put it so you can see it. Ooh. Seven of Swords. Virgo, if you do decide to make the move, or maybe I should say when, um, you don't have to completely change up the industry that you're in, or change up whatever it is that you do. You may need to just go to a competitor with the knowledge that you have, Seven of Swords, and you would be very happy there. They would give you your worth with the Four of Wands. There be some harmony in that. But yeah, if you haven't signed anything that is like IP, intellectual property, there may be the competitor may be the place where you can make some improvements and you would see some growth, as well as your worth, being paid your worth, and then some. Hmm. This may be a competitor that you've worked at before already. Six of Cups. Clarifying the 10. The Nine of Swords. Thank you. Clarifying the Nine of Swords. Clarifying the Nine of Swords. Clarifying the Nine of Swords for Virgo. Clarifying the Nine of Swords for Virgo, please. And then we'll go on to what you'll receive when you release. Clarifying the Nine of Swords, Virgo. Up, is this upright or upright? Okay. Is the Two of Swords and the King of Swords. Ooh-wee. Definitely about making some decisions. Definitely about clarifying yourself. And, getting unstuck. Seeing things, seeing the situation for what it is. Big companies aren't loyal. They prove that to us over and over again. And some of the people, if you're at a smaller company, they're not loyal as well. Because they want you to do the most without compensating you. And you have to unstick yourself. You have to see the truth and make a head over heart decision with the King of Swords here. And you can start, if you feel like you want to see if there's room for growth, you know what? Test them. See if they'll negotiate. Only after what I'm hearing, only after you have went out, gotten another job, and you have somewhere to go. Don't go in there trying to negotiate. You don't have an exit plan, they're going to show you exactly who they are, and then you'll have your decision. Yeah, because they playing games. They are playing games. They are playing with you. As long as they can get the most out of you for pennies on the dollar, they're going to do it. They're going to take advantage of you. If you decide to release, they've already shown us something with the clarification up here, but we have the Ace of Swords, the Seven of Wands, as well as the Two of Cups. There is a breakthrough coming. And not only that, but this is a situation where there is, I hear balance, but they'll appreciate your boundaries. They'll appreciate that you want to get off at a certain time. You not working every weekend. Maybe they can have one weekend. Maybe they can have one Saturday a month or a quarter, whatever it is. They are going to accept your boundaries. This is going to be one of those situations where there's going to be a meeting of the minds with the Two of Cups here. You'll be able to negotiate exactly what you want, and they're going to follow through wherever it is you go, especially if you're going to a competitor or going back to a competitor. Clarifying the Ace of Swords for Virgo. Clarifying the Ace of Swords. Not only that, Virgo, but there is also, like I think I said this, but if I didn't, room for growth with the Seven of Wands here, because this person has gone up a cliff. and they fighting off the people below them, you know. But to clarify, the ace of swords in reverse is the knight of swords in reverse. You not trying to, once you leave and go somewhere else and they see you, you find a space and a place where they appreciate what you bring to the table. They appreciate, you know, the work that you do. Matter of fact, they pay you and compensate you for it. They give you this balance. You're not going to be trying to go nowhere. You know, the Knight of Swords is about making moves and making moves swiftly. You're going to take your time with leaving. You're going to take your time with, like, I'm just going to chill here to see, you know, what the end going to be. You know what I'm saying? Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck. They're going to try to keep you there at all costs. They're not going to want you to leave. They'll be willing to meet your demands, especially, like I said, if you bring in these new ideas and innovative ideas that make things more efficient. Your advice, Virgo, is the Chariot, the Moon, and the Nine of Pentacles. uh Move swiftly, but move silently. Move swiftly, but move silently. And when you do decide to make that move, you go from the Eight of Pentacles to the Nine. This is increase for you, Virgo. This is independence. This is self-sufficiency. This is paying off those bills that you've kind of been struggling with. This is going on a vacation that you haven't been on in a long time because you got to do all this extra work at this job who don't appreciate you. Move swiftly, move silently. Definitely tap in. Your folks will show you if you start getting on the interwebs and looking at jobs, they're going to nudge you to where you need to send your resume. So you may want to start beefing that up. Yep. Yeah, Virgo. I'm excited for you. I hope that helps. Hello to the new people in the chat. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're well. Happy Monday to you all. Okay. Done with Virgo, and now we're on to Libra. Your folks got this gospel song playing in my head from a long time ago. I'm coming up on the rough side of the mountain out. Because that's what it's like at this place that you are right now. You trying to come up, but you're kind of stuck. All right, Libra. Or maybe that's for you, Libra. I don't know. We're going to find out. Let's see what's going on with Libra. All right, Spirit. Please let us know what it is Libra needs to release to receive. What is it Libra needs to release to receive? I hope you are doing well, Libra. If this reading resonates, please feel free to like and or subscribe if you have not already, Libra. What does Libra need to release to receive, Spirit? Let's see what we have for your advice. We got the Knight of Wands, Four of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. All right. Bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Pentacles, King of Swords, Three of Swords, King of Cups. Okay. Two of Pentacles. Okay, this wrong. Page of Swords, Magician, Eight of Cups. Okay. All right. Well, there's definitely a Libra, a love situation here going on. It seems that somebody is in and out your life, or you all have been in just, I don't want to say, yeah, I'll say going back and forth. It's like with the Two of Pentacles here. This person really plays games with your feelings. And they may present as hot and cold. You know, this is somebody who wants you around when they want you around. And then when, you know, they're good on you, they chill on you. And of course, this really is, you got, I want you around, King of Cups, but then they ice cold on the other side when they want you around, when they want you around. And when they don't, they're good. It's like they can be mean. They can be surly. They can be condescending. And then after they hurt your feelings and you express it, or you get an attitude, or you match their energy, um they want to be all lovey-dovey. They want to be all in your face. They want to be all, you know what, Libra, you know, I just get in my moods, you know, Libra, you know, I love you. This is just who I am. Like, okay, this is somebody that you've been doing this with for a hot minute. Knight of Pentacles. It's been a long, long, slow ass journey. You've invested plenty in this situation, hoping that it will become a little more stable. It's almost like, and you know, no offense to Cowboys fans, I used to be one. I'm a reformed Cowboys fan. But one thing that I used to say, especially about Tony Romo, he was consistently inconsistent. And that's what you get here with this person. They are consistently inconsistent. One thing that you can depend on is for their mood to change. And what I'm not getting is that this is this doesn't feel, and they didn't pull out any cards like this is a mental health or behavioral health condition, you know? Not that I'm trying to diagnose anybody, but they show me certain cards for that, and that shit ain't out here. Clarifying the Three of Swords for Libra. Clarifying the Three of Swords for Libra. Once more into the breach. Clarifying the Three of Swords for Libra. All right, clarifying the Three of Swords. We got strength. Oh yeah. They like the situation. They want to hold on to what they have with you, Libra, because you know they end up with the upper hand every time. They get to control things. They really call the shots. And this is going to be a perpetual situation. This isn't something, it's always going to be consistently inconsistent. One thing you can count on is this person's moods changing. Clarifying the Two of Pentacles. Libra, this may also be somebody, and this may not be for every situation, but this may also be someone who may not keep a job, may not have stable income. Clarifying the Two of Pentacles is the Three of Cups. They got other folks in their energy. You're not the only person they're entertaining. That's another reason why they hot and cold. Because when somebody else is giving them the time of day, or if there's new D, new P, new all everything in their energy, they good on you. Except maybe they have somewhere to sleep, which is very unfortunate. I hate this, Libra. I really do. It's almost like they keep at least two or three in circulation. There's one who's stable, there's one who's hot in the pants, and then there's one who, really just kind of chill. And the reason I'm saying that is because it's like, Spirit said, um, uh, maiden mother crone. So it's like they have options. Now, what comes in, Libra, when you release this energy? Exactly what you want and exactly what you need. However, Libra, it starts with you, releasing yourself, you walking away from this situation with the Eight of Cups. And the Eight of Cups, the person in Eight of Cups is going to a higher level. So this means that you separate yourself emotionally from the situation to learn more about yourself. What is it, Libra, that kept you with this person as long as you were with this person? Because your folks want you to um, heal it. Your folks want you to be in that mindset where that is one of those things where you aren't you you're not going for that anymore. That's when your cutoff points, when you see that red flag. hmm When you emotionally disconnect from that, the world is your oyster. Magician, you already have everything. This person needs you, Libra. You have everything. You are the magician, but you have to know that. And when you disconnect, you will. They're going to work with you. Your folks are going to work with you. They're going to show you. You're going to learn more about yourself than you ever know. You're going to not just become tight with your folks, whoever spiritually leads you. You are going to know yourself and know thyself, right? And there are going to be situations where you're just like, nah, nope, keep that right on over there. We don't. It's going to be like that Forrest Gump situation when he was a little boy getting on the bus. You can't sit here. You're gonna be like that. You can't sit here. Yeah, that over exaggerated Southern accent. Hmm. Okay, what are we clarifying here? The Eight of Cups. I know y'all. I know. You can't sit here. Now, yes, people down here do say can't. But I don't really hear little kids saying here. You can't sit here. Clarifying the Eight of Cups, please. For Libra, because we want Libra to get exactly what they deserve. Ooh, Libra. Your folks with the Knight of Swords, clarifying the Eight of Cups, is saying, listen, it's time to leave that shit alone quick, fast, in a hurry. Don't think about it. You know, if you have to make a plan, make your plan and be quick about it. Make your plan and be quick about it. Yeah, because the longer that you stay in this situation, the longer you're going to stay in this situation. Because this person is going to manipulate you. Yep. Clarifying the Page of Swords. Okay. Clarifying the Page of Swords for Libra. Ooh, the Devil. Yeah, Libra. It's time to, and this isn't what you think, Libra. This is one of those things. Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. It's you who may be holding yourself back, have yourself in a self-imposed prison, maybe like saying to yourself, I deserve this. Um, Devil here, I deserve this. Nobody else is going to want me. I'm too old. I'm too insert whatever. I don't have enough. I've been with this person so long. They know me. It's like, no, Libra, you're not the same person that you were when you first got with this person. And with the Page of Swords and the Devil, this is that selfish energy. This is that selfish for your growth. So I won't even say selfish. This is that, reclaiming your power, reclaiming your time, expressing those things that you will and won't um, have in your energy, clearly expressing those things and saying that, you don't have to stay here. You don't have to stay here. You know where the door is. I don't have to create a whole new one. You know where it is. This person is going to want to, like I said, keep you under their thumb. Libra, don't be surprised if this person has like some spyware either on your phone, your laptop, computer, any of your electronics. This person isn't above doing that and using your money to pay for it. But and or have like a tracking device on your vehicle. This person keeps track of you so they can do what they want to do, but know where you are at all times, know what you got going on. So you may want to get some spyware removal and also check your vehicle for trackers. hmm when you're making your plans. Yeah, your advice here, Libra, um, is one, to stop giving this person loving. Four of Pentacles. Definitely withhold that energy, especially since this person is entertaining other folks, and this person is is not giving off the energy of being safe with it. Mm-mm. Don't let this person know anything about what you're doing. Start saving if you haven't already, putting your own to the side so you can make your exit. Yep. I'm hearing, you know what? You got a perpetual headache. You just have a headache all the time. That's why you can't that's why you can't do the things. Like, oh my gosh, I got another headache. Oh my gosh. It's like you just have some random illness that prevents you from performing certain services that they may want. Like you got options like going on, but of course don't tell them that, while you're making your moves, while you planning things out. Yeah. They're like, cut this person off, whoever they are. They're not worthy of your sacred energy, Libra. They really aren't. I hate that that's happening, but I hope that was helpful. All right. We are on Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. Let me get your oops. Get your timestamp going here. Well, there we go. Hey, Scorpio. Hey. Let's find out, Scorpio, what it is your folks say you need to release to receive. What is it, Scorpio needs to release to receive, Spirit? Please and thank you. Scorpio, if this resonates, please feel free to like and or subscribe if you haven't already. Y'all, you know what? I'm over here talking about being Southern, and I did not introduce myself. It's what? Where did you do that? I don't know. Hey, y'all. I'm Lashana, and this is Lashana Reads. Welcome. Okay. We have the Nine of Cups, Six of Wands, and Judgment as your advice. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Swords, King of Cups, Queen of Swords, Ten of Cups, and this is the Two of Swords. We have the Hanged Man, Three of Swords. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. Hold on, y'all. And the Tower. All right. You know, Scorpio, there is definitely someone in your energy who is doing the absolute most. And is that Scorpio? Yeah. It's you're encouraged to start moving, Scorpio, not with your heart, but with like logically, because the Five of Swords and the King of Cups combination is more about somebody who will emotionally use and abuse abuse, you know, you to get what they want, leaving you bitter, leaving you high and dry, leaving you feeling stuck. Yep. You know, this may be someone who is a family member. This may not just be limited to somebody that you are in a romantic relationship, but this may be someone you're actually related to. So it could be, you know, a sibling. It could be a cousin. It could be a friend you consider family. And it's almost like Libra, because I feel like I've told you this before, but sometimes, you know, not sometimes, but many times in your readings for the collective, I get the Two of Swords for you. And I can see why, especially in this situation where you may feel stuck and not really know what to do. But you already know what to do. You just may not want to do it. You intuitively know what decision you have to make. Clarifying the Five of Swords for Libra. Clarifying the Five of Swords for Libra, please. Yeah, I don't like this Five of Swords and King of Cups combo. Nope. Not at all. This one? Judgment. Interesting, because we have Judgment out here twice to clarify the Five of Swords and right here. Yeah. This person, Libra, it's like when it's giving me a situation where when they call you, it's immediate, regardless of what you may be doing. Their emergency should be your priority each and every time. It doesn't matter if you're at work, Scorpio, excuse me. It doesn't matter if you're at work. It doesn't matter if you are caring for your children, caring for an elderly person. It doesn't matter if you are just taking time for yourself. Whatever they reach out for you, it's like the world is on fire. And when you find out what they want, it's something silly. They just need to borrow $5 to go get a loaf of bread. What the what? And you show up for them every time. You answer the call every time. Clarifying Ten of Cups. This person is using you. Clarifying the Ten of Cups for Scorpio. This person is using you. They have the capacity and capability. Look, using you. They see you as Boo Boo the Fool. Boo Boo the Fool. Like, look. I'm about to text Scorpio. I'm about to call Scorpio. Like, look, watch. Look, yeah. And you show up every time. Every time. They don't even want anything. They just want to see how high you jump. Hell, for some of you, this could be an actual parent or guardian. Somebody that you see as a mentor or a parent figure. Yeah. And just manipulating the relationship that you have with them. Clarifying the Two of Swords. Clarifying the Two of Swords is the Emperor. Yeah. This is somebody who you look up to. This is someone that a parental figure. This may be a masculine. This may also be a spouse. So yeah. If you decide to release this situation, relationship, it's definitely going to take some time to heal, but healing will come and you will be a lot more wiser for it. You'll be a lot more wiser for it, and you'll take your time with those folks who want to rush in and want to change things up immediately. Those people who are impulsive, those people who feel that things have to happen right then and right there. That's going to be a trigger for you. That's going to be a huge, ginormous red flag, as it should be. You are going to start paying attention to those who are intentional versus those who have to have things right then and there with the Tower here. Your whole mindset is going to change. It's not going to be an easy journey, Scorpio, but it is for your highest good, because like I said, you'll be a lot more wiser, a lot more enlightened. You'll be a lot more intentional about who receives your beautiful sacred energy and who does not. You'll be careful about where you invest yourself. And that's what your folks want. As a matter of fact, you'll end up having a more stable family situation. You'll have a lot more stability in your pockets as well. Clarifying the Knight of Pentacles. We got the Magician. Look, you're going to get everything, any and everything that you want, any and everything that you desire. It is yours to receive. You have everything within you. This person wants you to see or feel lack. They want you to feel that you need them to survive, when it's actually the opposite. You are the magician, not them. They need you. And they're going to realize that they need you way more than you need them. Clarifying the Tower. Yes. 5 of Cups. Slow singing and flower bringing. They're going to be so sad and resentful. Because some of y'all, even when you see this, 4 of Swords at the bottom of the deck, you going to chill on them super hard. Even when you see this, it's going to be confirmation. You going to change it up just like that. Just like the Tower. Then what happened, Libra? What happened? I thought you were bringing some bread over. Man, fuck your bread. They were like, wait, Libra, fuck my bread. Like, what you talking about, Libra? Yeah. You heard what I said? Listen, Libra, wishes fulfilled. 9 of Cups. 6 of Wands. Judgment. Recognize your power. You can have any and everything that you want, Magician. You have the power. That's why they ask you for things. That's why they feed off of you. You have the power. You have to answer the call to yourself. The call of your spirit team, the call of whomever is leading you spiritually, your angels, benevolent ancestors, to take care of you, to revive, to awaken, to reclaim your energy. And watch how things change up when you start reclaiming. Yep. All right, Scorpio. I apologize for calling you Libra a couple of times, but please charge it to my head and not my heart. All right. Moving on to Sagittarius. We are almost done, y'all. All right, Sag, let me get your timestamp because I don't want any problems. All right. Hey, Sagittarius. Hey, let's get into it. Let's see what it is. Spirit says you should release to receive, and what it is that you're going to receive when you release. What is it, Sagittarius? Should release to receive, and what is it that they will receive? Sagittarius, this message is not for everybody, but if it does resonate, please feel free to like and or subscribe if you have not done so already. For your advice, we have the High Priestess. Ooh, we got the Hermit, very spiritual. We got the Ace of Swords. All right, now we have at the bottom of the deck the Two of Swords, Ten of Cups, Four of Wands. Interesting. Um, King of Swords, Two of Wands. All right. Then we have the Queen of Cups, Four of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. Okay. They were like, that's it. Okay. um, you're not really sure. I'm seeing and hearing that there's a family situation you're being kind of indecisive about. Not kind of. You are. And it hasn't because you really want to keep the peace. And that's understandable, Sagittarius, because you're Sagittarius. That feel like that is your first many of your first inclinations. But this is one of those situations where you may be looking at situation more emotionally than logically, and it may behoove you to look at it objectively because you may be too close to it. Yeah, it is. This may be mm, a father figure involved. This could be somebody that is a spouse, but what I'm seeing is like um this King of Swords here, somebody who is they really don't mince words, and it's like they may or may not have tact when they're talking about things, when they're saying what they want to say. They may not even consider your feelings. They just want to say what they want to say. Um, and it feels like it's caused some discourse within the family unit, and not just in the home, but even it has extended because we have the 10 of cups and the 4 of wands. It's like extended beyond the walls of your home. And the question is that I'm hearing, Sagittarius, is this your situation to take on? Is this your problem? Or is this person's problem? Is this something that you need to fix? Is it your responsibility? Clarifying the 10 of cups for Sagittarius. Clarifying the 10 of cups for Sagittarius. Yeah. I don't know, y'all. Clarifying the 10 of cups for Sagittarius. My folks was like, what are you doing? I don't know. Find the 10 of cups. Sagittarius. We got the 9 of pentacles. Yeah. This is where one of those situations, Sagittarius, where you may need to mind your business. Let them handle their own situation. The 9 of pentacles is about self. It's about independence. It's about you taking care of your situation. Yeah, this is like I'm hearing like you might be worried about the wrong thing. Maybe this person is supposed to reap what they sow. I'm hearing don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Like that. Yeah. Clarifying the Two of Wands for Sagittarius. Clarifying the Two of Wands, Sagittarius, is the Five of Cups and the Magician. Hmm. Whatever this situation is, this person, excuse me, it feels like one of those situations where this person wanted to have what they want at other people's expense, um regardless of feelings, regardless of situations, regardless of who may be hurt. And this may be one of those situations where they have to reap some karma, reap some real justice. Yeah. Somebody may even be taking some legal action. And I'm hearing that it may be rightfully so. Um, yeah, they may be taking some legal action. King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Um, if you release a situation and one of those things where you know mind the cup that you hold in with the King of Swords, and just make sure that you are okay in the situation. Make sure that your cup is filled and is running over. You know, there's a lot of shenanigans that you are going to miss out on when you hold back your um your opinion, hold back your saving capabilities, hold back any kind of involvement, intervention. You end up um pretty much saving yourself a lot of energy, a lot of heartache, um a lot of time, because this person is really kind of gung-ho about themselves. While you are somebody who is more nurturing, you really care about what's going on and the people that may be involved, including the person who may be doing whatever that they are doing. Um, this is about you holding your peace and preserving your peace, making sure that your peace stays, intact, because it is priceless. It is sacred. It's one of those things where, yeah, you got to save yourself. Let that ship go down by itself. Hmm. They're the captain, not you. Your advice. Oh, say what? Okay. Your advice is, again, the High Priestess, the Hermit, and the Ace of Swords. The whole truth is going to come out. There's some stuff that you don't see or know about. And with the Hermit here, and the Ace of Swords, there's going to be some things that are going to be shed. The light is going to be shed upon. Hmm. So you technically, Sag, don't even have all the information. This is one of those situations, especially with the Two of Swords, where you may be trying to make a decision and you don't even have all the information that you need to make an informed decision. But some things are going to come to light, so you just need to hold off until it does. Clarifying the Hermit. I'm hearing that This person has done a lot more than you know. The Empress is clarifying the Hermit. There may be a mother figure involved. You may be the mother figure, Sagittarius. And this person has done some really, for lack of a better term, fucked up things against this feminine energy. Just to mm, they don't want to do the work. They want the easy way. They want things to be easy for them. They don't want to do the work. They don't want to, yeah. They want the fastest way to get to success. They want the fastest way to get to whatever it is that they are coveting without having to do the work. And it doesn't matter who they hurt. It doesn't matter what they do. There's some things that are going to come to light here. Yep. So your folks are just like, release this situation. It is not yours to intervene. And you'll see why, Sagittarius. You're going to see why. And it's going to be one of those situations where you're like, woo, man, so glad I ain't get involved with that shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, yeah. Yeah. I hope that helps, Sag. All right. Last but definitely not least is Capricorn. And just as a reminder, I know it's in the title, the timestamps are going to be in the comments. Let's see, Cap. Let me get your timestamp. I'm about to have Capricorn come at me. I don't want you coming at me, Cap. All right, Capricorn, let's see what it is. You need to release to receive. What is it Capricorn needs to release to receive? Capricorn, keep in mind, this message is not for all of you, but if it does resonate, please feel free to like, share, and or subscribe. What does Cap need to release to receive? Ooh. Cap, here's your advice. We got the Two of Cups, the Empress, and the Sun. Ooh, something's going to be revealed. Something real good. We'll get to it. Bottom of the deck. We got the Three of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands. We got the Five of Cups, Seven of Cups, 10 of Wands. And this one goes on the top. Okay. Hold on. Wait. All right. The Devil. I had to make sure that one's up there. Then we have the Eight of Cups, the Magician. Yeah. Five of Swords. Four of Swords. All right, Cap. There's a romantic situation where there is more than you involved. And maybe it's one of those situations, Cap, where like you may just be dating, you may be kind of cool with the fact, or maybe it's a situation, Cap, where you're not cool with it. You want to be with this person. With the Queen of Wands here, this is somebody that you are very attracted to, someone who puts it down, smacks it up, flip it, rubs it down. Oh no, oh yes, all the things. They are someone that you may just be kind of hooked to, but they got you in a whole situation where they are controlling things. They control how uh the relationship goes. They control the energy of it. They control the flow of it. And not only that, but it leaves you in a space where you're not feeling fulfilled. You aren't feeling fulfilled. As a matter of fact, you feel like maybe, especially if this didn't start off that way, that the wool was pulled over your eyes. And for many of you, it's you are carrying it, carrying the relationship. You are the one that reaches out to them. You are the one who, goes out, make sure y'all go out on dates, plan things and all that stuff like that. They're not putting in any effort. You're carrying the burden. You're carrying the burden. The devil is here with the 10 of wands. This thing is weighing you down. This thing is weighing you down. This is not meant for you. And for some of you, yeah, for some of you, this may be one of those situations where something has been done energetically to get you here, to get you in the space where you feel like you need this person, that you need to do everything. You need to put forth the effort. You may even be feeling drained. You may be feeling like just not like yourself. I'm hearing incubus, succubus. This person has you under a literal spell for some of you. Clarifying the devil. You're like literally under this person's control. Hmm. And it may be Cap because they actually have an obsession with you, but want you to be obsessed with them. Clarifying the devil. Clarifying the devil. Clarifying the devil is death in reverse. Yeah. They don't want in, they want you right there under their thumb until the end, like until nothing else exists. The world, people, AI, like, yeah. Clarifying the 7 of Cups. We got the 10 of Wands here. It's right here. And it's right here. Oop, it's right here. To clarify the 7 of Cups. Yeah, Cap, this person they want to put you through it on purpose. Like humiliate you. They want to like enslave you. Have full control. Because yeah, you're not the only person that uh they're involved with. You I'm hearing the word, I'm hearing beguiled. Like you started off as beguiled by them, and now it's escalated into something else for some of you. Right now, for many of you, is you know, starting off as something that you actually have the whole ass capacity without doing any kind of energetic intervention to get out of. And yeah, you walk away by any means, chill on them, fight for it, fight for your freedom, fight for your energy. It's a fight for your life. And you will receive that, but you have to fight for it. You have to emotionally disconnect. And when you do, man, the magician, that's you, Cap. You're gonna beat the when you emotionally disconnect for them, your folks gonna mollywop eternally, as above, so below. I hope you get what I mean. It's gonna be that type of energy. Four of Swords, mollywop, because they have no right. They have no right. Your folks are like, who the fuck are you to do this to my baby? Oh no. Mm-mm. But you have to make that choice to get that person out of your energy. You have to make the first step. And when you do, boy, woo, it's gonna suck to be them. What can you do? Doo-doo-doo. Five of Swords. Please clarify the Five of Swords. Please clarify the Five of Swords. Yeah. Please clarify the Five of Swords. Clarifying the Five of Swords is the Seven of Cups. Oh, yeah. And that's out here twice, too. So we got the Ten of Wands out here twice and the Seven of Cups out here twice. But this Seven of Cups is saying something different. Because when you walk away, you are actually going to see your options. You're going to actually see what was going on. And it's going to be one of those things where it's going to be a cautionary tale. This person's story is going to be a cautionary tale for all who try Capricorn. They try to do the same thing to Capricorn. They're going to be a cautionary tale. And when you choose yourself, there's going to be a lot more options. Some that are going to be, and we're talking about beyond, not just romantically. We're talking about, you'll see the options that you have in life, Cap. It's going to be like a whole world is opening up. One that, of course, you kind of can't see because you are being tricked. You're being tricked. But they are gonna, like, your folks, they're gonna throw so much like on you. Like, and when I say throw so much on you, I'm talking about abundance. I'm talking about riches, because you're not just choosing you, you're choosing them too. And you're walking away much more wiser, much more wiser. And they are going to bless you for it, bless you for this storm, for this craziness. I do not get it. Why somebody is like just a all around asshole. And that's really a nice way of putting it. Clarifying the Magician. Yeah, your folks are really, ooh, yeah, I like it. The Magician's being clarified by two major arcana. Didn't I say they want you to trust yourself and trust them and take control? Emperor. Reclaim, take control over your life. You have to do it though. They can't do it for you. They can show you how to do it, but you got to take the step. I really, really, really hope you do. Because when you do, man, you remember that song? Who is it? Terror Squad? Because I have a very wide range of music, and um, what they're playing right now is, yeah, I'm in this bitch with the terror. Got a handful of stats. Better grab an umbrella. I'll make it rain. I'm in this bitch with the terror. That's what your folks are gonna do. They're gonna make it rain. Make it rain on them hoes. Yeah. Um, but you have to trust them and yourself. Yeah. I do not like what's going on here. But you know what? I'm excited for this mofo to reap all the karma. I'm ready for you, Cap, to unleash your folks upon them so they can make it rain in a whole different way, not the good kind. Hmm. Hmm. You got an Eight of Cups right here, as well as at the bottom of the deck. When you release to receive and allow your folks to work with you and on your behalf to put some things right, your divine match is going to come in, and you just have to be in the space to receive it with the Empress energy. They are it's going to be it's going to be shown to you with the sun, and it's going to be as bright as the sun. We're talking just about, not just about fulfillment, having a fulfilling relationship, but your whole life going forward is going to be one that is fulfilling. This person wants you to be in a mindset of lack and to be stuck on them because they ain't shit. Like, let's be honest. But when you choose yourself and your folks, they already have your person set for you. They already have your person set for you. You're dealing with somebody who is supposedly a king, queen, royal. You supposed to have emperor, empress, ruler. And I say ruler for my non-binary folks. That's some old level shit, right? So empires hold kingdoms. You have an empire. This is some supposed kingdom stuff that you're dealing with. Who has no potential to be on the empire joint, which is why they have you hooked. But yeah, meeting of minds. Tap in with your folks, please. And they're going to show you how to release yourself. It may not be a whole bunch of rigmarole. Everybody's situation is different. But yeah, they'll show you. And then they're going to show you how they're going to tap on that ass. As above and below. They're going to show you what's going to happen to that person. If you want to see it, you can watch. But if you don't care, they good with that too. They going to do it anyway. Because that's what they deserve. Oh man. I hope that was helpful. All right, Cap. Thank you everybody for coming through. I am grateful for y'all. Leo through Cap. On Wednesday, we'll have Aquarius through Cancer. It's probably going to be around the same time, around 5:15. But I'll let y'all know. Y'all see on the post. But yeah, thank you for coming through. I hope y'all have a great rest of your Monday. Have a wonderful Tuesday, and I will see y'all on Wednesday. Bye.